Now, this Friday, the public transport sector in France is going on strike. It will disrupt the rail, metro and air traffic services as rugby supporters travel to Marseille and Paris for the Rugby World Cup, particularly Paris, of course. Joining us now is Eoghan Corry, editor of Air and Travel magazine. Eoghan, tens of thousands of Irish people heading over to France for this weekend. How bad is the disruption going to be?
First, the good news. The fact we're in Paris is a big deal. The fact that Charles de Gaulle won't be badly affected is a big deal. Now, there is a bit of a problem. There are three unions. It's a little bit like Goldilocks and the Three Bowls. And the smallest of the three unions is the one that's calling this strike. They're looking for 15% of the flights to Beauvais to be cancelled. That is Ryanair's airport, as listeners will know, but it looks like Ryanair are protecting the rugby flights. They're not going to be affected as we speak. Orly is going to be affected, and it does look like one of the charters into Orly may have to find somewhere else to go. The other problem for rugby supporters is on the ground, getting around, the RER, things like that, how badly they'll be affected. That's not clear yet. But the flights are going to be okay from where we're looking now. Not the same case in Marseille. Luckily, we're not in the other quarterfinal, which is being played in Marseille.
Is it looking manageable for Irish fans?
Looking very manageable. In fact, it couldn't have worked out better in terms of, if you're going to have a strike, that we are going to not be badly affected at all. Ryanair quite confident that their fans won't be expected. So confident they put on 4 extra flights going out on Saturday so that anybody who needs to move times around and things like that, there are flights there for them. Stena Line also have an offer of €300 for cars going over. So all of that's there for
and only Friday, owner, is it likely to go into the weekend as well?
No, Friday is the day they've called, and it's really a reflection of how complicated things are. There are 3 air traffic control unions, and 2 of them signed a deal. It was a big deal for the French transport minister that there wouldn't be any strikes, not just for the World Cup, but until after the Paris Olympics. Unfortunately, the smallest of the 3 got a bit cranky, and they're the ones who've called Friday strike.
Yes, there was industrial action when I was there for the Champions League final as well. This is France, of course. We were talking about Eoghan Corry, editor of Air and Travel magazine. Thanks for bringing us that relative good